Good, good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? It is, I have to think about this. This is Wednesday, the 5th of May. Oh, goodness me, I don't know where the time is going. We're already into May. How did that ever happen? So, good morning to you and welcome to my Gemini Crafts Facebook Live this morning. My name is Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire, and that's in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are joining live and you have any questions or you'd like to make any comments or thumbs up, then please do so interactively and I can see who's joining us. If you're obviously watching on catch up or later on YouTube, then if you have any questions, please do post them, and I do check the comments on a regular basis. So if you have any questions, or you can message me directly at jenny@jeminicrafts.co.uk if you prefer. So let me just pop up on my phone and see what's happening. Just making sure that everything is muted, so you just get one of me. That's all you need. Okay, so today we're going to be using Hand Penned Petals. Bit of a mouthful, I have to say, but this is one of my favourite sets of stamps from the new catalogue. Hi Carol. This is the style that I like, which is line drawing and then the option to either colour in by hand using blends pens, watercolour pencils or anything like that, or you can use the stamped images here to fill these in. These aren't an exact match, which adds to the watercolour feel, so it makes it much easier to line up because it's not an exact positioning. There's 4 little sentiments, and they look, well, these 3 look like obviously they've been hand penned. Thanks, anything is possible, congratulations, and feel better, friend. So really nice sentiments there. I'm matching it today with a new set of dies, and these are called the Tailor-Made tags dies, and you can see exactly what they create. And this is a series of tags. You have 2 different shapes. You have this slightly more ornate one, and then you have this more plain traditional luggage tag. Both of them have stitching around the edge. This one has a dot stitching and this one has a slightly longer stitch. If I just pick up one of these and bring it to the camera, I'm hoping that you can see that. So that's the stitching. So you get 10 dies in total. You get 4 of this shape in decreasing sizes, 4 of this one, and I've cut them out of different colours so that you can see. And then you get 2 dies that have the little reinforcers. So you get the circular one that matches this tag here, and all of the holes are the same size. That is so cute. And then you have this slightly different shape one here. Let's turn it around the right way. Okay, like that. So that goes up against the top. I guess you could do it this way as well if you wanted to. So you could do it either way. I think it's designed to go round with this piece at the top against that tag. So tags are obviously useful and perfect for gift giving. These will be brilliant for Christmas. Sorry, I mentioned that word. So you cut this out of some Christmas colours, and then you can have a piece of designer paper and then you can have your Happy Christmas sentiment here. And you can choose how to line these up, so you can have them all threaded through like that with ribbon, or you could have them spaced out. It's really up to you, depends on the look that you would like. So the dies here, this one cuts out 4 circles in one go, so that makes that really easy to use. And what I would do is I would actually cut that out with some of our self-adhesive sheet behind it to make it really easy to stick down. And for some reason this one only has 3. Now I haven't got a clue why that is, why they haven't done 4 on each one. I really don't know. So I'm going to send a message to Stampin' Up and ask why there's 4 on that one and 3 on that one. Yes, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Hey ho, but there may be a very good reason. So I'll find out and I'll let you know. So I'm going to mix and match these together. What I do like about the tags is that you can cut all of the tags out of one sheet of A5. So if you've got A5 card, then you can get all of them out in one go, which is really useful. You can just lay them out. I didn't do them in a particular way, I just literally laid them down to see if they would fit. I think you would struggle potentially to get the holes as well. Having said that, if you are layering these up like so, you could of course punch out the holes in these sections behind, actually cut them out of the tags themselves if you wanted to. So here's the stamp set, and what I've also got are the matching hand penned papers, and again these are very much my style. There's some with a white background, some with a coloured background, and they all are quite similar. They use the some different sets of colours, but what I like about them as well is they have a nice contrasting reverse. So the colours used in the paper, if I can just get to it, is the basic black. Obviously we've got Blushing Bride, we've got Cinnamon Cider, which you can see in this one here. This is Cinnamon Cider. We've got Daffodil Delight, which is our deeper yellow, Garden Green here, Highland Heather, and Mint Macaron. So this is Mint Macaron, Highland Heather is tucked in here somewhere. And then we've got Misty Moonlight, the blue, Pale Papaya is that very soft peach, and then we've got a bit of Pool Party as well with some of these blues. So really nice combination. So what I was thinking is I've got, so from my labels that I've cut out, I've got some base cards of the same colour. So I'm thinking what I'll do is a base card, add a layer of Designer Series paper, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of the small white tags and stamp a sentiment. So I think anything is possible would work, and I can just put that there to see, and thanks would also work. So I'm going to put the card together first and then decide what colours to stamp my sentiment, because I might do it to match. Okay, so let me grab my trimmer and let's decide on the papers. So I've got Misty Moonlight, Highland Heather and Mint Macaron. So this has got that Highland Heather in it. And what I didn't show you, I apologise, is the reverse. And it'd be no trouble to cut the tags out of these papers. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Let me turn these all over for you to see the reverse. So these are really pretty back backgrounds, and these would work great as tags. You could alternate those as well. So let's pick. It's so difficult to choose because they are all so pretty. If you like florals, there is that. So I'm going to cut this down to a card size. So what I'm going to do is cut this, let me see, to 13.35. They're lovely, aren't they, Monica? Actually, which way am I going to cut it? I'm going to do it crossways and have the tags going across. So this one is going to be 10 centimetres. So just lining that up on either side. Just so pretty, by 14.35. So I've just got a basic layer here, and that is going to go onto my background. So let's have a look. So I'm thinking I do rather like that on the green there, and it also works on the blue. Decisions. Oh, bless you, Sam. I know you've got problems with your internet again. What a nightmare for you. You're welcome to come up and run your live from here if you want to, my darling. Poor Sam's had internet issues. So there's the blue, which actually I'm quite favouring. That's Misty Moonlight. And then this is Mint Macaron. Thanks, Monica. I don't think it makes much difference, but I do think that that blue looks particularly nice against there. So this makes some nice, quick and easy cards. I do need to score that though. Like so. And the things with these sort of papers is you don't have to do anything else with them. So just using my scoring blade. There we go. Just flatten that out. And then what I might do is cut an inner and do a little bit of stamping on the inner. So this is going to go onto there like that. Just grab my seal. Oh, that pink is pretty too. I have to say that out of all the papers, I think I've ordered more of this one than anything else. Okay, so let's pop that on there, just centralising that like so. And now I can pick out the layers for my tags because I've got these colours here. That's why I chose these colours when I did the cutting up of the tags. So I'm thinking, and I did sort of different ones, so I've got that one, and then the next layer down. Yes, it's funny, isn't it? I think both sides are really pretty. And if you don't do huge amount of florals, or you could easily split this, this would make a great sort of one sheet wonder class where you're using different components, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Oh no, I don't want that one next. Could go. What have I got? What have I need one in between. There it is. I've got everything but what I need. Okay, engage brain, Jenny. Right, that one and that one. That one, so I'm picking out 3 colours from there, and then a little white one, like so. It feels a little bit overkill actually, that many layers, doesn't it? So let's either drop a colour sorry, it's very indecisive of me, isn't it? There we go, like that, I'm thinking. But hold that thought. Sorry, because I didn't choose the paper beforehand, I'm just going to see. And I'm just changing that round because I've got some soft succulent ribbon here, which I think would go nicely with it. That's why I'm just hesitating. There we go, might do that combination. Let me just bring you back from my phone. I don't know why it's dropped me out again. Apologies. Okay, I'm going to go like that. I know it might be a little bit overkill, but I want to then bring in this so this is the soft succulent, but in the ribbon it's slightly darker obviously than minced macaron, and I think that would look nice as a combination. So what I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment using Misty Moonlight ink. There we go. I'm just a little bit undecided today. Okay, so I think I'm going to try the thanks on there. There it is. So as I mentioned recently, all of our new inserts here have an extra printed layer so that you can easily place the stamps back where they belong on your insert. Okay, let's grab a block. Just turn this piece of card over. I'm just going to practice on this one. So the Hand Penned Petals stamp set is £20, and the Tailor-Made tag dies are £20. We're just going to try this on the reverse, see if it's actually going to fit properly. The Tailor-Made tag dies work completely on their own. Yeah, that works nicely, doesn't it? Thanks, Christine. Good morning. Yeah, I'm definitely in indecisive mode. This is the problem when we get a new catalogue. It's just so much to choose from. It's difficult to know quite where to start. However, we're there. So I've got my little items there. Now I can add some of these little reinforcers. Okay, so I'm thinking What colour shall I do that? I quite like that with the, and I'm not going to put them on all these layers because they're going to be hidden behind, so I'm just going to pop it on this one here. And as I said, what I would do is I definitely cut this out with self-adhesive sheet, so you could literally just peel them off and stick them on just like real reinforcers. You don't see them very often these days. We've got a really good stationery shop near us, and you would be able to get them from there, but you don't see them very often, do you? I'm looking for my glue, which is hidden from view. Let me see if this one is up and running. It will do. It's an old one, but it will do the job, because I only want a tiny dot on each one. There we go. Thank you, Christine. So I'm going to pop this on here, and then just going to line that up with the end of that tag. There we go. Like so. Very cute, and this would be great for vintage cards. You could, because you could do them in crumb cake, sauce-suede, espresso. You could do some distressing. You could put the tag through what the old world paper. There's all sorts of things that you can do. So my feeling is I'm going to layer those up, and it's picked out some of those colours there, and then I'm going to thread some ribbon through. So I think what I'm going to do is just put these all flat. I might put the thanks on dimensions. And you could, of course, angle them. Am I going to angle them? I am. So you could angle them, or you could keep them straight, and I'm just using that center hole as a sort of marker. Okay, so there's my base card. So the question is, am I going to put that straight or have them all angled? Bring back real sticky back reinforcers. Do you think we could start a campaign? So I can't quite decide. That looks odd, doesn't it, to have that straight and that angled? So I think that angled ending up with that fairly straight works quite nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. I'm hoping your catalogue has arrived with you now, all angled. Christine. There we go. Like that. And then I'm just going to thread this through like so. So I can pop that through all 4 layers. There we go. I'm just going to feed that through the middle there. Yes, we had them at our local fab stationers. There we go. So that's the layer. What did I say I was going to do? Like that, I think. So that ends up fairly straight on there. Oh, that's really deceptive to the eye, isn't it? Okay. So. So that's that, and now I'm going to add a layer on the inside, and I'm just going to stamp this stamp here, which sort of reflects that in there. So I'm just going to grab a piece of white card. Go. So as I say, this would be nice with layers. You don't have to use all 4 layers, obviously, as I have. Okay, so I sent that Thursday first class. That is really bizarre, isn't it? I don't really understand why the post is taking so long at the moment. I can't believe all the post women and postmen are gone on holiday, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in this stamp here in the corner, so at least you'll see some more effective stamping rather than just a sentiment. Just about fits on there. Now they've used basic black, and you know exactly what I'm going to use, of course. And then I'm going to use pale papaya ink to do the inside. Let me just grab or I could use blends pens. I'm going to stamp this off the edge. It's got a mark on it. So I'm only inking that up a lot because I know I don't have a great deal of ink in there. You guessed it, Carol. There we go. So it's just going to mimic this here on there. Alright, so let's grab that inside stamp here. And this is, well, there's Daffodil Delight and Pale Papaya. I think actually that is Daffodil Delight. So let's do that. And so this here is just literally going to go straight over on there. Yes, I'm trying to think of something else that that you don't see very often, but yes, reinforcers. That was they were pretty key when you were at school, that's for sure. I remember that. Okay, so I think I'm going to stamp this off and then fill it in. I think so. that. This is mimicking this one here. And then I've got some leaves here, and then this little flower. So I'm going to do this little flower in Daffodil Delight as well. And just going to use this one, this little infill. Perfect. There we go. So I hope everybody's got a nice day planned ahead for those that are in the UK. Just popping that on there, and then I'm going to pick up that mint macaron for the leaves. There we go. This one here. So you've got a large and a small. I'm going to use the large one. And again, I think I'm going to stamp it off. Let's see. Oh, there's hardly any ink in here, so I'm not going to stamp it off. Like so, and I'm just going to use it in there as well, just for a hint. There we go. Was my SU business? Well, it was, but only in small writing. So it shouldn't. It should hopefully get there. There we go. That's my finished inside. A sneaky donkey stuck in there. Oh, carried away there. Went a bit too fast. You've got to be very gentle with this Seal Plus. There we are. So there's our inner and there's our outside. Eyelets, eyelets, eyelets. Oh yes, eyelets, yes. So they're like metal versions, aren't they, of reinforcers, eyelets. There we go. So there's my card, just literally using those layers of tags. As I say, the Hand Penned Petals is £20, and that includes the 4 sentiments and these lovely 2 large images. You also get this one here with the corresponding petals on the outside. So there we are. That is today's simple stamped card. Obviously I have introduced some die cutting here, but you could just cut out or punch out a shape to do that. So in fact our oval punch would work really nicely with this, where you just have the background and the oval punch with the sentiment. So there we go, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow with some more hand penned petal designs. Gosh, you can't say that in a hurry. Thank you so much for joining me today. Christine, do keep me posted with your catalogue arrival, and I look forward to crafting with you lovely people tomorrow. I shall be here Thursday at 7 PM UK time. So in the meantime, have a good afternoon, evening for you, Monica, of course, and I look forward to crafting with you again. Look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, and I'll speak to you really soon. Do keep crafting. Bye for now.